Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Yesh, and today we're diving headfirst into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We all have our favorite Marvel movies, and today I'm sharing mine with you. From epic battles to hilarious moments, the MCU has provided us with countless hours of entertainment. Now this is my personal list, so don't at me in the comments if you disagree. Just kidding, sort of. But seriously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on my picks and which movies you'd include in your top 5. Let's get this show on the road. Kicking off our list at number 5 is none other than the Merc with a mouth himself, Deadpool. This movie was a game changer. It was like a breath of fresh air, breaking all the superhero movie norms and delivering a hilarious, action-packed, and surprisingly heartfelt story. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool, and he absolutely killed it in this role. His comedic timing was impeccable, and he brought just the right amount of charm, wit, and fourth-wall-breaking insanity to the character. The movie's R rating allowed it to fully embrace the craziness of Deadpool's world, giving us some of the most memorable action sequences and one-liners in superhero movie history. But it wasn't just the humor and action that made Deadpool special. Underneath all the craziness, there was a surprisingly touching story about love, loss, and finding your own way in the world. And that's what made Deadpool such a relatable character. He wasn't your typical squeaky clean superhero, he was flawed, he was messed up, but he was also incredibly human. Deadpool's success proved that audiences were hungry for something different, something that pushed the boundaries of the superhero genre. It paved the way for more unconventional superhero movies, showing that you didn't have to be serious and brooding to be a successful superhero. Sometimes all you needed was a red suit, a pair of katanas, and a whole lot of sass. At number 4 we have Captain America: Civil War. This movie was basically Avengers 2.5, and I loved every minute of it. The Russo brothers did an incredible job of juggling a massive cast of characters and delivering a story that was both epic in scope and deeply personal. The central conflict of Civil War, the Sokovia Accords, which aimed to regulate superhero activity, was a stroke of genius. It forced our heroes to confront their own ideals and question what it truly meant to be a hero. The movie didn't shy away from the moral complexities of the situation, presenting both sides of the argument in a way that was both thought-provoking and emotionally resonant. And then there was the airport battle. Oh boy, the airport battle. It was like a superhero fan's wet dream come true, with all our favorite heroes going head-to-head in a spectacular display of superpowers. From Ant-Man's epic transformation to Spider-Man's grand entrance, the airport battle was a masterclass in superhero action filmmaking. But Civil War wasn't just about the action, it was also about the characters. The film explored the complex relationships between the Avengers, particularly the fractured friendship between Steve Rogers and Tony Stark. Their ideological differences came to a head in a heartbreaking final battle that left both characters forever changed. Coming in at number 3 is a movie that holds a special place in my heart, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now I know this movie gets a lot of hate, but hear me out. This was one of the first superhero movies I ever watched, and it had a profound impact on me. It sparked my love for Spider-Man and the entire superhero genre. Andrew Garfield's portrayal of Peter Parker was different from what we were used to, but I found his awkward charm and vulnerability incredibly endearing. He perfectly captured the struggles of being a teenager juggling school, relationships, and a secret identity. Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy was equally brilliant, bringing a warmth, intelligence, and strength to the character that made her more than just a love interest. The movie's visual effects were stunning, particularly the web-slinging sequences. They were so fluid and dynamic, making you feel like you were swinging through the city alongside Spider-Man. And the action sequences were equally impressive, especially the final battle between Spider-Man and Electro. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had its flaws, but it also had a lot of heart. It explored the themes of loss, responsibility, and the sacrifices we make for the people we love. It showed us that even when we're at our lowest, there's always hope, and that even the smallest acts of kindness can make a big difference. At number 2, we have the movie that redefined Thor Ragnarok. Taika Waititi took a character that was often seen as one-dimensional and injected him with a healthy dose of humor, heart, and rock and roll. The result was a hilarious, action-packed, and surprisingly emotional space adventure that became an instant classic. Chris Hemsworth finally got to flex his comedic muscles as Thor, delivering one hilarious line after another. The supporting cast was equally brilliant, with Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, and Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster, all stealing every scene they were in. But Ragnarok wasn't just about the laughs. It also had some of the most breathtaking visuals in the MCU. From the vibrant colors of Asgard to the psychedelic landscapes of Sakaar, every frame of this movie was a feast for the eyes. And the action sequences were equally impressive, particularly Thor's final showdown with Hela. Thor Ragnarok proved that superhero movies could be both entertaining and thought-provoking. It explored themes of identity, family, and the importance of fighting for what you believe in, even when the odds are stacked against you. It was a reminder that even gods can fall, but it's how they rise again that truly defines them. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, my number one pick for the best Marvel movie is Avengers: Infinity War. This movie was the culmination of a decade of storytelling, bringing together almost every hero in the MCU to face their greatest threat yet, Thanos. The Russo brothers did an incredible job of balancing a massive cast of characters, giving each of them their moment to shine. The stakes had never been higher, and the emotional impact of the film was undeniable. We watched in horror as Thanos achieved his goal, snapping his fingers and wiping out half of all life in the universe. Infinity War was a masterclass in tension building. From the opening scene to the gut-wrenching climax, the movie kept us on the edge of our seats, wondering what would happen next. The action sequences were some of the most epic and ambitious ever put to film, particularly the battle on Wakanda. But what truly elevated Infinity War was its villain. Thanos was more than just a generic bad guy. He was a complex and surprisingly sympathetic character with a twisted but understandable motivation. He believed that he was saving the universe, and his unwavering conviction made him all the more terrifying. Avengers: Infinity War was a game-changer for the superhero genre. It proved that these movies could be more than just mindless entertainment. They could be epic, emotional, and thought-provoking experiences that stayed with you long after the credits rolled. So there you have it, my top 5 Marvel movies of all time. Do you agree with my picks? Let me know in the comments below which movies would make your list and why. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until next time, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.